99 George Brett is definitely the best third baseman MLB The Show 22. Can you play him out of position at second base? Seen people propose this and actually doing this on their teams, but I want to go through and test the viability of this and see if this is actually a play that you may be able to do. So what I'm going to do is go into custom practice, test George Brett, and see if he can actually get the animations and the plays at third base. And if you're someone who likes a Rafael Devers or Brett Beatty, want to play them at third, then you'll be able to do as such if you could slide George Brett at second. Let's test it, and I'm going to show you the process of what I'm going to be doing to do this. So as you see at parallel 4, George Brett gets 55 fielding at second base. He's going to have common fielding there. The arm strength at 89 is still solid. And the 78 speed, at least he could have some solid range. And the thing is, if you're going to include him in the second base bunch, he's definitely no doubt the best second base option if you can actually get the animations in play here. Thing is, that's the only downside of potentially playing him out of position. Will he be able to turn double plays? Will he be able to field routine ground balls? And so on. There's a good amount of third base options at this point in the game. And I feel like you should only be considering doing this unless you literally have to. So what we're going to do, we're going to go offline here to our rosters. And we're going to quickly take George Brett and move him on to the Royals. The expansion era Boomers, we're going to quickly transition him over there. His card offline has 82 fielding. That is not the 93 that we mentioned before. So we go to our lineups, swap him in at second base in every lineup. And now we'll make those fielding ratings actually accurate to what his card actually is. First, we're going to make his secondary only first base. That's the only secondary that he has on his card. And then we go to our fielding ratings. We're going to put this up to the 93, and same with that arm accuracy. I know his arm strength is definitely like 90 plus or high 80s. Now we'll go into custom practice, and luckily, since we have fielding practice this year, we're going to go out there and we're going to test hitting a bunch of ground balls at second base, turning double plays and all of that, and see if George Brett can make the routine play. All right, so we're going to go to fielding practice. We'll have Aaron Judge hit because he is the MVP this year. And we're going to start off with a bunch of ground balls to second base. There we go. Looks pretty good on that play right there. Looking pretty solid right now. Also, as you see, 55 fielding at second base for George Brett. Obviously, it says DJ LeMahieu, but that is George Brett over there. And that's pretty much similar to what his card online would be. All right, a little chopper. Not the best animation. I mean, those plays are going to be hard for someone out of position to make. At least he has the arm strength. But yeah, he's not going to barehand many of those. And I bet if that exact play happens with a different hitter, with higher speed, he'd probably struggle on it. He's only got 67 speed. No one on the Yankees is quick. Nobody has speed on this team, apparently. But yeah, I mean, what I'm looking at right now, I'm actually impressed. He's not really bobbling anything. Sometimes you play people out of position, and they start to botch the ball a bunch. Like, they don't even field the ball properly. And George Brett right now looks like he can make the routine play. And he's still getting some of the animation that someone would at second base. He's making the routine play. And if he can make these plays, I mean, for how good of a hitter he is, definitely not a bad play. And if you're someone who really likes a third baseman, like, as of right now, it seems like this might be an option for you. Now, let's see if he gets the other animations. Let's see if they can turn double plays. All right, he's definitely slow with the turn. I feel like if you have a high-speed runner, which there aren't really that many really good cards with high speed in this game, but if you're rocking someone with probably 80-plus speed at the dish, they're probably going to beat out a double play in this scenario. Unless you get a quick little turn like that. I mean, at least he's got the good arm strength. He'll make up for that slow animation with a hard throw to first. Look at this. He's making the plays. Look at that turn. Okay. Oh, he might have a little bit of the sauce at second base. Okay. I think George Brett is... Oh, there's a bad animation right there. Yeah, it seems like at least occasionally George Brett is not going to have a good animation when trying to turn a double play, which is... It's going to be problematic. It's gonna cause you at least something. You know, a runner will be getting on in certain instances and all that. He's not perfect. I will say, so far, he does seem good enough. Yeah, look at that. There's a bad animation. Attaboy, George. All right, how about this? Ready? We're going to try cutting off in the outfield. Let's see. How well can George Brett cut off to the plate? Okay. All right, that wasn't a bad cutoff animation from him. I mean, he doesn't seem bad on the cutoffs thus far. All right, here's a perfect. Let's see how quick he is to it. Wow. Okay, so even a perfect cutoffs, he gets that proper animation. Okay, interesting. So yeah, we have just tested in fielding practice and tried to emulate George Brett and see how many plays he can make, see if there are any downsides of running him out of position. And I would say my final diagnosis is that he is definitely usable. Do I recommend it? I don't know if I can 100% recommend it, because especially if you're someone with a lot of options for players, you're better off just keeping George Brett at the primary or sliding him over to first base. But if for some reason you're playing on like legend difficulty and you're just looking for more options, or you're just trying to have some fun with the team and get other players in, you definitely can get away with sliding him over to second base, and I do not think it'll hurt you too much. Let me know in the comments if there are other players you need to keep an eye out on with some out of position versatility, because I do plan on testing this with other cards later on in the year. George Brett's a big card because right now, he is definitely like the go-to third baseman, but also we've got a bunch of really good ones lately, like Rafael Devers, Evan Longoria, and so on. So if you need to move people around, I'd love to test some more and see how it goes. But I appreciate you all watching this video. Like if you enjoy these deep dives going through cards in Diamond Dynasty, and I'll be seeing you all again on another video tomorrow. Deuces.